Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back to the Valence League. Tonight, we're watching Division 3A, Week 4, Abstract Chaos and Outlaw Bandits. With you, your play-by-play Atro, and with me, our wonderful human being, Cub. Hello.
Hello, hello. Looking forward to what's sure to be some competitive League of Legends tonight.
Indeed. Can you tell us about the teams a bit before we figure out the lobbies and how we're going to get into seeing these two teams clash?
Yeah, I mean, both teams are currently 3-0 in their group stage. Abstract Chaos very narrowly missed out on being promoted last season. Um, so they're looking to, get back on track to where they were before and get promoted to Division 2. Both teams are 3-0. They'll have their last game of the group stage next week. It pretty much should boil down to whoever wins this is first place, which is the better seeding for playoffs. So yeah, two of the
Hmm,
top teams in their group.
Okay. We're already seeing two bans coming out of these teams right now. We're seeing a Jarvan Lee Sin ban coming out of Abstract Chaos right now. So they're taking out the junglers early. The OP ones is that.
That's
And
a,
it looks like Camilla Morgana.
well, I guess Kali is by far the most highest ranked player in the team and has some juicy win rates. So he is probably the target bannee. Trundle not being banned, maybe Abstract Chaos will look to first pick it. He does have a good.
Maybe.
Trundle is one of his most played, very high win rate. I would maybe think they're first pitting it if they're not banning it.
They are going with the Cassiopeia ban here over there. Oh, and look at that. Viego's getting picked up by Kama. Yeah, and there's the Trundle you were talking about. So I think this is gonna be the jungle. Viego
Yeah.
and Trundle, most likely.
I mean, I'm quite surprised that one, they left Trundle open knowing that they were going to pick Viego because Trundle's quite a good matchup into Viego, and Viego hasn't really been played much in team play as far as I'm aware, or Soloku since his nerfs. His ultimate and the auto attack range are a little bit nerfed as well as like the vision well stayed inside his E, so it's not quite as popular or as strong as it was before, so quite a bold pickup there.
Hmm. Yeah, but another bold pickup is Rakan right here. I haven't seen him played in a long time, especially in the VL. And how is seeing the meta right now? I think Rakan's pretty decent, right?
Yeah, I see Rakan quite often in games I
Ooh, and
play,
it's
I
a
guess.
it's
Rakan
a
and Trundle can
Braum.
be a good combo as well, because if Trundle's like chasing and like cuts him off of the pillar, it just sets Rakan up. Um,
True.
yeah, maybe they'll look for a Zaya, I guess. Maybe a juicy invisible twitch with him. Jump to the
Oh,
teammate, jump.
which would be a good ADC to go with Rakan, but maybe even a Yasuo, for the knockoff for the ultimate. It could work late game. But we are seeing an Ari coming out of J right here, so I guess they picked the Braum just to counteract the support pick probably, and now yeah, we're seeing a Lucian. Although it might be a Lucian mid, who knows?
Mm. Lucian's definitely a bit more popular these days since the change. Whenever he is in bot lane though, I feel like he's usually with the Nami, which is a really strong combo, but it's with the Rakan here.
Hmm. And we're getting a kill ban. Now a kill ban, they're probably betting that Viego is going jungle, so they're thinking, okay, we banned Camille, we banned Morgana, let's now ban kill for the top side at least, right?
Yeah. Looking at the LPGG, it's not one of his most played in the top lane, but he did have a game of it 2 days ago or 6 days ago, his second most recent game. So I suppose maybe they're thinking they want to avoid that.
Okay, so the bans for the top side are coming in fast over here. Both teams banning out something, and it looks like Gangplank is the last one to go over here. I don't know what these two teams are going to decide to play in the top lane, though, because with these junglers, I don't think there's much chance of them getting prio top lane, necessarily.
Hmm.
The Ash pick over here on the bans against the Lucian, I guess that would be a problem with the Braum. The slow would be insane, but they can still go something like Senna if they really wanted to. Now, let's see what Kama is gonna decide to pick over here for the last ban onto the side of Abstract. Okay, so they did ban Zaya. What's going on with that cup?
I mean, I guess they just thought Lucian getting picked without mid being shown is a bit of a flex. Scared of the Lucian mid and thinking that Zaya could still go with the Rakan. Zig's getting picked, so again, still flexible. Is it Zig's mid or bot? Lucian bot or mid?
Yeah, they're keeping them on their toes right now, and we have Benny and Bullet trying to get the last two picks for their team. I wonder who is actually like managing the draft, or if everybody's like kind of doing their own thing. Because
Hmm.
right now, team composition for the side of Abstract is looking decent-ish. Now with the Caitlyn as well, that looks even better. But I think Outlaw Bandits right now are a bit more onto the organized side. Oh, are we seeing a Malphite top? Is this gonna be a very toxic game? Speaking of toxic, Mundo's getting picked up probably. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Mundo, it's maybe not the best to pick against the Trundle. It gives Trundle a really good target to ultimate in team fights, making Trundle tankier, shredding the Mundo. And Trundle can also take away the passive of Mundo by just like hitting him with the pillar. So all that's left is the top lane here. We know it's Mundo top. We don't quite know where Lucian and Ziggs is going. With it being Ahri mid, a champion with good wave clear, I'm just going to guess that it's Ziggs going mid. I think Lucian and Rakan would be a very good aggressive combo bot lane. It's a Cho'Gath top. Two very chunky boys chest bumping in the top lane. We might just see them getting completely ignored and seeing the junglers focus on mid and bot.
And it looks like Laven. I'll just call him Laven. It looks like he, as the ADC, is deciding to go for Ziggs ADC. So into a Caitlyn and a Braum, this might be a pretty bad matchup for him. Lucian, I think, in my opinion, would have been better since his Q does go through Braum's shield, I believe,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
it does with the wind wall.
I was going to say they've still got time to swap, but it's 20 seconds as a cut-off. So yeah, Ziggs bot lane, I'm kind of, I guess, a little bit surprised. Like if Lucian dashes forward, it would give Rakan an ally to hop to, then aggressively go in. And I thought that was maybe going to be the angle. Lucian is maybe a good champ to go mid lane when he can like take advantage of the laner he's against. But Ahri has good wave clear, has a lot of burst. Like Ahri can set his jungler up. So I was thinking that Ziggs would just go mid lane and kind of contest pushing the lane. I feel like Caitlyn and Braum are going to be really aggressive and just push the Ziggs back and not allow him to close the tower.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also think that right now, from the side of Outlaw Bandits, the red side, they have three tanks ideally, right? They have the Trundle, which can go tank, but is probably going to build into AP. We have the Cho'Gath, who should go tank, and the Rakan as well, who's going to build support items. So it's really going to end up on if Caitlyn can become a tank buster with either Kraken Slayer or Gale Force or something along the lines of, and seeing if she can burst down anything at the beginning over here.
Yeah,
Do you also
it's.
think we're gonna see? Sorry, I cut you off, but do you think we're gonna see any invades?
I don't think we'll see like a level one invade. Maybe a cheeky little invade for like a deep ward. I don't think they'll commit to it, but Trundle could certainly look for like a hard level three invade. Like maybe if Lucian is successful in pushing his wave out, trying to get a ward
Hmm.
on his opposite buff and using that. Trundle's definitely a champion that will look to do like blue Gromp, Wolves and red and then make some plays just before the Scuttle Crab comes up, rather than waste time on the Krugs or Raptors, take so long on him before he's backed. Um, so yeah, I would expect Trundle to do four camps and then look for something. There could be good synergy between him and Cho'Gath if he pillars just behind Mundo, takes the passive away, and then it also sets up Cho'Gath to land the Q since he runs around. So maybe, that's what I'm expecting to see. Trundle to do four camps, look to set something up, go for Scuttle Crab. Viego will have to be a bit passive and try and get his camps. But in saying that, Viego has good prio from his laners. His bot
Yes,
lane should give him prio. Ari can give him it if I'm interested to see how the mid lane plays out because Lucy known as aggressive
but
play, but
if he doesn't stay at the counter gank, that prio is gonna work in not in favor of him, but against him because
Mhm.
Trundle is gonna probably start out with his red, go down and try do a gank bot side, as you said. He's gonna look for something. Mid side is probably gonna go push because it's solution. Early game Ari, can't do anything until level 3. And top lane, you're seeing it's just gonna be a stalemate, realistically. It's Mundo and Cho'Gath. They're not gonna be able to do anything till 6. So pre-6 right now, Trundle is either gonna look for bot or just play, like a herbivore.
Yeah, I think Chicken on the Viego should, he's on blue side, he should start top with the Mundo Leash, work his way towards the bottom and avoid Trundle, use his prio to secure the Scuttle Crab, and just look to kind of build up safely and surely.
I couldn't really tell right now, but which team do you think scales better right here? Because this looks like a late game.
Yeah. Just waiting on my client load back up. So I would go with a bit contested really. I mean, Lucian mid lane ran bot lane does scale. Bot lane not so much. But the Ahri's got the one shot potential. Cho'Gath, I think, will be chonkier than Mundo. I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth on it. It depends how the Viego's game goes, whether he's behind and not very useful, or whether he gets 2 early kills and suddenly he's a monster. To be honest, I don't know.
Uh, Interestingly enough, I don't think we see any out of place summoner spells or runes, but both the top laners are going tank. We are seeing a guardian on both of these supports, and Ziggs, who should be an AD carry, realistically speaking, he is going for that arcane comet. So they do have some AP besides Trundle over there.
Hmm. If I had to pick, if I absolutely had to, I would go with OB. I feel like the Ziggs and Lucian scales nicely. Ziggs will have hard poke, Lucian's mid, and Cho'Gath is a very reliable fronter. Five
So
picks.
if you were the coach right now for Abstract Chaos, would you tell them to play it safe?
I've paused, by the way. It should be sync.
Yes, we should pause the 10. We'll get everything in sync,
Are you
and
at 10?
we're off. Okay. So red side is going to start out. Oh, it looks like they're gonna hold that 5 point like usual.
Some cheeky
Standard VLE
5 point
stuff.
play. Yeah, some cheeky 5 point play. Love to see it. Let's see the emotes getting popped in mid lane. There we go, right on cue.
Also, I love the new Viego skin. I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet, but I think it looks great. All the
Yeah,
new skins actually.
it's cool. I was actually just about to say the same, but on the opposite side, same role. I really like the Dragon Slayer Trundle. It's not new, but I like it. The pillar also looks pretty cool. Viego was due a new skin for quite some time. Like considering how popular he was, yet he only had one skin, and
Yeah.
I felt like the original skin is better than the, I think Eclipsed Lunar was it called?
Lunar Beast.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just felt like it was a pretty bad skin, but yeah, it took a while.
Well, I mean, if Aphelios, who again was in the same boat, had only one skin, but still was pretty well played in the bot lane. You know, I guess they balanced each other out. They had the same skin side, so
Hmm. Well, looking at the action, if no one knows I do, of course, main jungle. I will be critiquing the paths very hard. Just joking, but as I said, I think like I kind of hard think Viego should be starting on blue buff right now. Use Mundo for a little leash, and then just do your Gromp, do your Wolves, do your Red, and by that point you should have Prio, the Scuttle will be spawning because he's going where Trundle's going, which isn't very good in my opinion. You don't want to really path the same way as Trundle as a Viego, and he does have Prio in the bot lane, from what I'm thinking anyway.
I
So
think
this
Cho'Gath
still
probably
danger.
started out with that Q. Oh no, he did start out with the E, but the trades aren't going in his favor. He is getting pushed. But oh, look at that! There's so much trading going on for that grasp.
Yeah.
And it looks like I'm very ooh, the
Oh,
E just on the corner there. Wonderfully
yeah.
played by Jay. I am interested that both junglers decided to start out bot side, do with the junglers there. I thought they would think about the prio and think about the gank possibility and try to, end up with the bot side to help them out. But I guess
Mm.
they're not going to be playing bot side.
I mean, Mundo is doing some hard shoving, some hard pushing,
Oh,
so
again,
maybe,
another good E coming in from
yeah,
Jay. He's
it's
hitting them today.
maybe 2 for 2 so far. Low mana, wave pushed in.
Oh, and Mundo is falling down to low HP as well. Just hit level 3, but Cho'Gath did as well. Bob? What's
Oh,
Bob gonna do? Oh, he did get the stun, but he didn't go up. He used up the shield. The trades are still going on, and he's looking for that kill up the top side. So is Lucian getting for the trade. Looks like there is just poking going on right now, but the gank is gonna go up in top, and it looks like the fight is gonna begin in a moment. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Mundo falls down to low HP, and Bob over there falls down to half. Can he get anyone? No, he cannot. And the first blood goes over to Mundo with a good gank coming in from Chicken. Oh, well. Oh, wow. Ah, Mundo, what'd you do? He got killed by the minions, and now Chicken is gonna go down as well. He used up the flash. Both flashes going out, and the jungler, Cali, gets a kill on Chicken as well. That's a 2-4-1, and that's really bad if you are Abstract Chaos right now. You've lost your lead.
yeah.
Because the minions, no less.
Trundle's going to get double scuttle as well. It was good that Trundle wasn't shy of, mirroring the Vigo's movements and staying close, even though there was two of them. He's full health, double buff. He played it very well. Placed
Oh,
the
and it looks
pillar
like
nicely.
Lucian is coming in to help out Cali, maybe get a kill on Ari as well. She falls down to half HP, but he falls down to low HP as well. He uses up the flash, and Viego is there to get him up.
Yeah, I got to chase down
Sally's
it,
gonna go
Trundle.
away, but Braum and Rakan, both of the supports are gonna play in there and maybe try and get out. Yeah, it looks like Outlaw Bandits now, having seen that the score is equal, are gonna back out and not gonna take any more chances.
Well, ate my words, that is not double scuttle, in fact. Scuttle a piece. Vigo being aggressive, he's moving into the enemy jungle.
Now, even Jay right now trying to help out in the bot side. He gets knocked up. He uses the E. He catches it once again. That's a 3-for-3 right now. Oh, but Chicken, no, you've gone in too far. Callie's gonna get another kill on him, most likely, or if not Callie, the Lucian is definitely gonna. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Okay, so it's a 3-for-2 right now. The goal lead is looking pretty equal, but I can't really tell. Oh, the flash into Jay right now. The stun also. He does get saved though by Braum, so that is fine for now. We're looking at quite a few summoner spells being used over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how J-Pop is going to feel that his junglers just unfortunately gave Lucian a kill. I think I don't know if their comms was like, can we like set up some form of dive because Caitlyn and Rom had the wave pushing, but they pretty much knew that Trundle ran into his own jungle away from the scuttle crab and then Vale goes in without flash. It was a bit overzealous, which wasn't really necessary.
That was an overly aggressive trade on the top side over here while you were talking. They
Yeah.
just battled out to low HP. They want to get to 1 HP territory, so maybe Cho'Gath can eat him up. Um, Although the CS difference is coming out for both the bot side and the fight actually,
Oh,
who's gonna get this kill? They're both so low
it's
HP. They
moving.
just one of them needs to hit 6 and that's it.
Lucian's moving up, but it looks as though that window for the kill is just expired as he's made his way up. Or has it? Can see it? Yeah. He cancelled it back.
Oh, can Lucian get the kill? He used up the flash at least, so that's good.
Yeah.
He used up one flash. And now the bot side is looking like they're gonna back out as well.
Not sure if
Outlaw
it's worth.
Bandits have the prior here.
Not sure if that's worth, to be honest. He doesn't have TP. He lost. He's going to lose this full wave, and Ari's got the prio now for the dragon, which Trundle's starting, but I don't think. She is moving towards it, but Viego's not there.
Yeah, I don't know what Viego is doing actually. He could very well try and steal this with Ari there, but Ari did hit level 6. She does charm onto the Trundle. Trundle uses Smite over there and she gets ignited actually. Jay is looking for this Drake, but she won't get will she get it actually? She does have the Q. Will she get it? Look at that. Ah, the charm was on point, but the kill wasn't. The Drake was lost, and him onto 1 HP gets a good bait for Gristle right here. He falls down to half HP, gets the Ignite used up as well, but the problem was Jay had 0 mana going into that. He probably could have gotten the kill, but he did lose both the Drake and the Prio here. That was a good bait though.
Yeah. Both mids willing to roam. Lucian goes top. Ari pushes the wave in, goes dragon. She forced Trundle to smite early, but her own jungler was too busy doing the camps, which will help Vigo get ahead, I guess. They just weren't on the same page. Vigo needed to do one thing. Ari's looking to just kind of use her time, which she had created by pushing the wave.
Hmm.
Um,
And as we're going later into it, everybody's hitting their sixes, so now this will be one power spike to look out for because bot lane right now has no apparent prio for the junglers. Everybody's fighting up to the top side, and it looks like after they finish Skull over here, they're gonna look for a Herald probably.
yeah, it's been quite a chaotic early game, like not very
Hmm.
controlled and balanced, like fighting where they should. It's just been pretty, a little bit of tennis, ping pong back and forth. Ari again.
Oh, another good charm going in out of Jay. He doesn't have the ultimate though, so maybe if he had Spirit Rush, he could have gotten that kill, but Trundle is coming in to clean up, maybe getting the gank on, but no, that's just for the prio, for the lane, taxing some farming going out. Okay.
Yeah. She's got to think if she had, oh, she's getting chased, let's see. A little bit of top
Oh,
lane chest
going,
bumping.
yeah, top lane right now is one a hell of a battlefield, I'll tell you what, but it looks like everybody from the mid side kind of backed off and is waiting to recall, get their health back, get some items. And speaking of items, what do we have to look out for here?
Well, Trundle's going for the Divine Sunderer. He's got his early Sheen, that'll help him. I think Vigo's pretty much doing the same. Two top laners will either be going for the Frostfire Gauntlet or the Sunfire one, which I forget the name of.
Aegis. Sunfire
Yeah,
Aegis, yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Oh
Ari.
no, Callie's got the good knockup with that pillar over there, but Ari is using that Spirit Rush to get away. And it looks like Viego's gonna come up for the gank, trying to get Callie in a bad position, but Lucian is in the back over there. Oh, and actually Jay isn't gonna follow up on that. They're falling back, even with the help of Mundo.
I have to
Hmm.
say, I feel quite bad for J-pop on the Ari. I feel like if he had Ignite, which, Ari's doing solo queue, he would have got like maybe two kills so far, like Lucian in mid, Trundle and the Dragon. And he's landing so many hearts, but he just can't, so many charms, but he just can't quite have the damage yet to finish the kill. He's lost a tower plate and Lucian got a kill on her jungler. It's like, so many small things are just going slightly out of the Ari's way right now. It's very unlucky for J-pop.
Yeah, Viego isn't prioritizing ganks right now. I don't think he's in the lead of CS by that much. No, only two CS in the lead. And he's only really got one good gank going on the top side. So he's gonna have to watch out, especially for the team fight that's brewing up here onto the bot side jungle. Looks like 3v3 over here are gonna be coming up. Ziggs can come up with Caitlyn as well, but already the knockup coming in from Rotom's ultimate. Callie falls down to low HP, uses up the shield, uses up the flash, and she gets killed by Chicken. Gris also has to get out, but the good stun coming in again from Chicken with the ultimate takes him down. That's a 2 for 0 right there. Perfect right now for Abstract Chaos to come back into this game.
Yeah, Outlaw Bandits,
Oh, the
but
TP actually coming in from Jade.
love to
Will he
see
get
it.
another Pog Heart? I think he will. He's looking with it for the W. The knock-up actually from Rakan is great. And the barrel coming in from Ziggs as well is really, really well timed. I think these two, uh, this duo from Outlaw Bandits have played quite a bit together.
Yeah, that was nicely done. You could see Ari was kind of, trying to time and make sure she places that charm correctly. But with the,
Oh, another good charming Q coming out of Dark Chance. He's getting a lot of them as well. Everybody's playing to their best abilities. Then Bullet tries to get out. A good trap put down by Caitlyn to break out Callie's offense.
yeah, the bot lane of Outlaw Bandits have a lot of like this interrupts with the Rakan engage and then the Ziggs W. So many disruptions that stopped Ari from landing the charm. But I'd say this is going pretty well for Abstract Chaos. Viego's going to be pretty difficult to deal with in team fights, and Caitlyn's having a smooth game. Mundo's going to be pretty chonky, and with that um, Sunfire Aegis, he's going to deal a little bit of damage. That said, though, Ari is behind.
Uh, that's the first E she's missed, but I don't think it's a life-threatening one. She did go under the tower, get tower shot once, so right now, even if they didn't know what's going on with Vision, Jay could have been lethally killed over here by Cali with the one shot with the ultimate, but the team fight is going on. The Drake over here, they're trying to do a Drake. Outlaw Bandits are trying to back off, but the Ziggs ultimate is quite good. The Caitlyn ultimate going in there, taking out Rakan. The Dragon is stolen by Cho'Gath, who uses the ultimate and falls down Trundle as well. Cali gets down, and another flash goes out of Bob actually, even though he knows he's dead, he's used it up. So now it's just a fight of whoever can get some more kills, and it looks like that's gonna be Abstract Chaos with a definite lead of almost 3k gold over Bandits.
Yeah, when Cho'Gath TP'd, his only concentration was the dragon, which maybe not completely wrong. It was pretty much within ultimate range. As that's happening though, and Ziggs uses his ultimate on the dragon, Abstract Chaos are just farming champions at that point. Um, Game's going pretty good for them.
Yeah, but look at that now. If we press tab and look at Caitlyn, she's got so much more of a lead than Ziggs does.
Mm.
It's really looking bad for
Yeah,
Bandits. They have to do something about her, about Viego, and honestly, about almost everyone in their team.
yeah. After that fight, the Caitlyn is pretty comfortable, pretty happy.
Yeah, everybody's going back to their positions, trying to stay chill, stay on the down low, see what they're gonna do next, if they're gonna set up any more team fights. But this isn't gonna be an Ocean or a Mountain Drake. So if we're looking at Inferno Drake, this is gonna be really interesting. If we're looking at a Cloud Drake, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be that impactful.
That is a win soul coming in. Maybe not as impactful, but with Abstract Chaos not having any dragons at all right now, if they pick up 3 wind dragons, the cooldowns will be nicely affected for them.
Already Bob isn't taking any more damage coming in from Kama. So he's looking like he's waiting for that charm, but he doesn't have it actually. He falls down to low HP. Will he get killed out? Yes, he will actually. The Q slows him down, and that's a good trade coming out of Kama. Mundo got the lead, but right now it looks like another team fight is brewing up with only Ari and Braum. Everyone's falling down to low HP though. Lucian comes in for the save, and Braum tanks all that damage. Ultimate gets used up, and another good charm on the tower.
Ooh.
Gets Jay, finally, one good kill.
Yeah,
Okay.
J-Pop finally gets that kill. That kill he's been hunting for all game. He came so close many a times.
Only now have we hit the 15 mark, okay? So we still have a lot of time to play with. But I think the gold advantage is starting to show up. It is 10-4, and it looks like a lot of people for the side of Abstract Chaos are hitting their peaks right now in terms of damage right now. Oh, but the good wall up and stun coming in from Rakan will get J-Pop out of the game, most likely. Or not, the Viego is coming in for the clutch save as he gets the flash out of Cali. Cali doesn't go down triumphantly. But it looks like Dark Chance is looking for the stun once more. Okay, everything is just chaos right now. They're looking to back this up, but I don't know how they can do it, Outlaw Bandits.
Those must be some thick bushes on the top lane to be hiding the Mundo backing right beside Cho'Gath. Maybe Cho'Gath has like bad peripheral vision, he can only see forward.
Yeah, he's just so huge, right? He's just looking over Mundo, so he's looking at those minions. Those are the ones that are important right now.
Yeah. Spirit Visage is going to be really nice on Mundo here. Of course, it'll affect his ultimate, and it's going to help him not receive as much damage from Ziggs and Cho'Gath.
Mm. I am amazed though how the one person we thought would definitely have his lane kind of free would be Lucian, and now Lucian, even though he does have the CS advantage, he's 2-4. So maybe we can throw him in the same boat as Cho'Gath, but I don't think their teamwork's been on point right now going into this, as Chicken and Kama are coming in here and getting one more kill onto the lonesome Lucian. Okay.
Yeah.
At least he did finally get Gale Force. He does have his method. Oh, a good knockup coming in, and another great knockout from Dark Chance. Uses up a flash. Benny is forced to use that Gale Force to get back into his turret, and now it's gonna be a fight for the turret actually onto the mid side. Cho'Gath Bob is hitting all those Qs, but it doesn't look like it's going to his advantage. They're not doing any damage.
Yeah, that Doctor carries some pretty heavy briefcases on him. They, they do some pretty heavy damage when the champion has a lot of health. Like the more health, the more damage it does. It's very good to poke the enemy down before team fights.
Yeah, it is. But it looks like Jay is looking to just farm. He actually doesn't give two shits about, three people being on his lane.
Yeah. I'm guessing Outlaw Bandits will just give this up. They shouldn't really do much about it. Zig's looking for a cheeky steal.
If this was an Infernal Drake, as I said before, I think Outlaw Bandits could have backed this up, could have come back. But right now, if we don't see like a good team fight where they somehow manage to get Cho'Gath and maybe Ziggs some kills, I think this is really looking bad for them.
Yeah.
Tier
Just
1
kind of
turret going out on all sides besides bot lane. Uh,
Abstract Chaos now going for the second Herald. They've already got a big tower advantage as it is. They've got the vision. They've got some Caitlyn traps. This should be a free second Herald.
yeah, it's looking like it. And the goal difference, even that, is really, really huge right here. The TP is actually being used on bot, so they don't get that prio. It looks like Jay is really playing in all in for this. I think this is just going to be a warm-up game coming in for Outlaws. They're going to most likely not have many chances going in with this one, but I still believe that Azix can come back. But I think coming into this, the next few games are what we're going to have to look out for.
Yeah, I mean, this game can still definitely go either way, but I'm more interested, as always, to see how the drafts are, adapted to Harry getting shut down.
I'm really impressed that Laven actually, that Jay had the moves in him to actually dodge all those Ziggs abilities, but it looks like he won't be able to dodge Lucian. Finally, another kill coming up for Hibristle.
That's a sore one. If he ran, towards Krugs around the wall of red, he would have made it out, but he ran the one way, there was still danger. He actually flashed into the dragon and then used the final proc of his ultimate to get away, which was nice, but he ran into the face of danger. Lucian was there waiting.
Yeah. Although, something we haven't talked about is the vision game. Both of these teams have been playing really vision intensive, especially on the bot side. I've seen, you know, just uh lens going out, control pink words going out all over the place. It's looking like this is definitely a support game for both of these guys. Rakan is getting some clutch Qs, and Braum has tanked so much damage. He is 0-7. 0-7. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. There has been good vision game getting played here. They're quite active in it. Let's
oh,
see how they look to
Kali,
play
Dark
around
Chance?
it.
Are they gonna get they okay, so Dark Chance used up his charm, got Caitlyn actually. Benny's gonna have to run away over here. The ultimate is being used up really well, but the Ziggs ultimate shuts him down. Sadly, Rakan gets the kill onto Caitlyn with shutdown as well. They are
Yeah,
evening this up, but not in the correct order, as the tier 2 turret is looking in danger onto the top side. Only Lucian to managing to defend it. It is gonna be pretty tricky going in later for them. Looks like he's gonna give it up. He can't really do anything by himself. But they are pushing mid. Okay, so Outlaw Bandits are focusing down on mid as they are getting their top pushed. This might be an even trade. Oh, can Bob actually do anything with Jay over there in the bot side? Don't think so.
Inhib's getting pressured. Ari has her ultimate, should be safe, but she's silent.
Yeah, you
Flash
say that.
out. Oh,
Oh,
it's
but the
there.
flash chomp
Oh,
over there. Yeesh.
I said it as it happened. I wasn't sure if he had the flash. I hadn't quite checked that, but I was like, flash out. Like, now is the time. It was nicely played by Bob. Well played on the Cho'Gath out playing the Ari who had her ultimate, but I mean, silence be do silencing people. Just to touch back on what we were saying, like the vision has been very active in this game. The shutdown on Caitlyn was pretty much a vision game. They had the vision in the river. They sat there and waited. And then as, you know, Abstract Chaos walked towards the river, they made their play. That was all, they couldn't have done that without the pink ward that they had.
Hmm.
It is a shame Rakan got the shutdown. He
Well,
did
with that
use his
shutdown,
flash.
he did finally get enough money to buy that Shirelias, so now they're gonna be even faster coming in with that ultimate, which is
Big.
called Quickness. Yeah, Quickness.
It's quite a basic name for an ultimate, eh?
There's a lot of basic names for ultimates, but I
That's
was
like a day at the office where they're like, you know what? Let's just call it quickness. We've done enough names today,
we
boys.
finished. I'm done. Just say anything. Put anything you want there.
Okay, so Abstract Chaos have moved in the river here. They are ahead. They can bully their way in. Charm.
Oh, Charm actually got missed over there by Jay, which is interesting. But it's good that it didn't trigger a team fight. Two other teammates were behind them. They could have pulled up at any time. Callie right now doesn't have the same edge that she did or he did. I don't really
Hmm.
know. At the beginning of the game, but it looks like the other Drake. Ooh, are we gonna see Baron for Drake trade over here? In
Interesting.
which case, it could work out for Outlaws if they did it right now. I
I was
don't
going to
think they're
say
gonna get it.
pretty much as they finished the dragon, they hadn't started it yet. In that situation, I think they should maybe just
Yeah, they should back off
bait
over
it.
here.
They should have maybe just baited it, maybe found a good pick before, but starting the Baron as the dragon just gets finishes, it's too late. So should have maybe just used their vision to bait.
The Sunfire Aegis actually proc the Baron, sadly for Mundo, so half of his health was gone over there.
Uh,
That was a TP going out of... Oh, mid side, okay. Looks like Laven tried to do something over there, but won't be able to do much. He doesn't have his ultimate. Oh,
mm,
yes, he just got it back. Okay. So
maybe not.
both tier 2 turrets down. One inhib down
I think
for
Ziggs
the side.
held the TP, but I don't think they didn't save the tower, and that one wave would have just been, you know, Trundle and Brom was there, towers there. I think that's a bit of a waste of TP.
Yeah. Yeah, but he did get in there, so I guess he tried to do something. He
Yeah,
didn't do it. At least he didn't die. But oh, the charm actually finally getting hit onto Callie. Callie falls down to half HP, and the ultimate coming in from Ziggs is quite clutch. I don't think Kama is gonna go farther in there to actually, you know, go after him.
yeah. Trundle was in no man's land there. They had pretty much no red vision there. Fortunately for him, it was only Ari and Mundo. Had Viego or Caitlyn been there, perhaps even just the Brom, he would have
Uh,
died.
are we gonna see another 1v1 from the top laners? Oh, and that briefcase really does a lot of damage. There's a lot of cash in that.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I guess they're still gonna play this out, seeing what they can set up over here. They're not gonna miss that blue, and the Q again is pretty good, but the ultimate coming in from Braum is even better. The silence, actually, three-man silence is gonna be huge right here for Bob. Callie is gonna flash away over there again, but Chicken gets a really good ultimate coming in there, gets Callie with the kill, ignites onto Rakan. As Bob falls down, they're gonna look for more kills, and the inhibitor is actually they didn't pay any attention to the inhibitor going down, so right now base is in real bad danger of falling down.
That was a good TP by Mundo to just the TP pretty much in the blue buff right behind them. Pretty Chad to just go in amongst it. But Abstract Chaos are just too ahead, I think, for these
Yeah.
close fights to go in the way of Outlaw Bandits. Like it was a good pillar. Cho'Gath was following up with it with his own CC, but they just don't quite have enough damage. I mean, the damage in the team is Lucian and Ziggs. Ziggs is pretty behind, and Lucian's not super behind, but on his own, he's not got enough damage.
Yeah, that is true. But if, let's only say, if they were to somehow steal this Baron right now, do you think they can make it back? If they even did it, oh no, Callie.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more chances going in there.
Uh,
Well, at least they haven't surrendered.
I think they'd be shunned and shamed in the VL chat if they did. But
Through that, through that.
both these teams, including Outlaw Bandits, are 3-0 in the group. I'm sure Outlaw Bandits will not just take this loss, and falter in the second game. I'm expecting them to adjust draft, come back strong. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, I imagine the second game will be very competitive.
Well, now they finally know how these enemies are playing, right? So Outlaw Bandits can definitely get something in there for that, but Bobby's gonna have to look to steal this if he even has the flash, but I don't think he does. Oh, he does actually, but he doesn't steal Viego with a clutch smite over there. Gets the Baron out, and also, it looks like somebody died. Yeah, there you go. Braum died, and now Cho'Gath again. A
Oh,
good Caitlyn ultimate. Almost got Lucian, and it's gonna fall down enough to another 4v4.
man, Mundo was alive for so long. Like he was like keeping three of them away. he flashed into the red pit to stay alive. He's just like, kill me if you can. Forces the flash out of Lucian. He's pretty ahead. Looking at the top gold, Cho'Gath is just over 8,000, whilst Mundo's approaching the 11k mark. So he's like
Ooh.
3k ahead, just under
Wow,
2.
okay. Yeah, he does already have 3 items and full boots, so dare I say I think he's doing the best out of everyone right now, but Viego's looking pretty up there as well. You
Yeah,
know,
Viego's got a big damage build. Not only does he have the Blade of the Ruin King, he's got Wit's End, so every little auto attack that procs has so much added damage due to those 2 items.
oh, look at that, Benny has actually got quite a bit of damage in him as well, as he just made Levin like flash away for nothing.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
he's
well,
just that scary. Another Drake
yeah.
going out. Honestly, I think, you know, if you are in the position of outlaws over here, you should poke and annoy the enemy as much as you can right now. Figure out what gets on their nerves.
I mean, it's really good that they did get the first 2 dragons because it's allowing them to, drop 3 dragons without it yet being so and kind of stall and find picks. But at this point, Abstract Chaos, like we're talking like who scales, like both teams can scale. I kind of touched on how it depends how the early game goes for me as to how that is because if Viego is useless, then they're going to struggle. But because the early game is so chaotic and he managed to be involved in several fights, he's so much of a danger. Mundo's kind of unkillable. Caitlyn's annoying. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is definitely not looking fun for outlaws right here, but we should always be optimistic. I still think that if you are outlaws and you really, really want to do something about this, there is only a seven. I say only, but it's a big difference. There is a 7K gold difference here, right?
Mm.
But it's not impossible to come back from.
Yeah. I mean, the waves are pushed right into them, so there's not too much they can do in terms of like a cheeky split push or like a cheeky TP somewhere to the back door. They're pretty much just going to have to like try and capitalize on picking someone off before an objective or fighting them as they're finishing the objective. Just try and contest a Barn or Elder. That might be what they want to do. Just wait until Elder and get as best of 50-50 as you can get.
Yeah, but right now, Mundo isn't dying, and if he hits 18 before everyone else does, that's gonna be a real big problem. Oh, look at that, the ultimate coming out of Bullet. He tries to get Gristle. Oh, but the ultimate coming in also from Rakan gets 1 kill. Will he get the second? The Ziggs ultimate has forced out a flash, and that's a really good kill by Outlaw Bandits. This is what we need to see, these quick picks, right?
Yeah, that was some. It looks as though Lucian was going to be picked off at first. But Rakan was right there, I have to say. Dark Chance has played the Rakan quite nicely this game. Um,
Mm.
Lucian's been played to an okay level as well. It's just, there's so much fighting and roaming in the early game. It was hard to exactly get ahead through your own laning abilities, I guess. It's like there was so much chaos in the early game, it's just affected the whole game overall. It wasn't a very clean and controlled game by either side.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that, but I think that that was just you know, a factor of the early game being just all over the place.
Yeah. Y-
So maybe next game we'll see a more controlled version of the Outlaws. Who knows? But on it, do you think that the Outlaws necessarily played it bad at the beginning? Because I think they were more on the defensive side.
I mean, it all started off with Cho'Gath getting ganked and then Trundle got the kill. At that point, it looked really good. But when they tried to pick off the Ahri, it that kind of and Viego showed up, it kind of denied them with the double scuttle. But then Viego moved into the jungle when he shouldn't have. It was just like both teams were just not willing to not go for a play when it's potentially there, just sort of ping ponging back and forth. Yeah,
I'm speechless at what I just seen onto the mid side. You know, 2 ultimates went into that. Oh, the ultimate actually going in a bullet. and Dark Chance trying to find a Q over there. You know, Mundo was assaulted by two ultimates and three people, and his health fell down to like 1 HP. Oh, and finally we're seeing some good picks. Ira actually going down over there with a trade onto Gristle. You know, he fell down to like a third of his health, and then 1 second later, I see him at full HP.
Yeah, he's got the Warmogs. I suppose he's going to be regaining that health out of combat. But yeah, they're just tickling the Mundo at this point. He's not even, getting a bruise on him.
That's just like mental damage. That's That's psychic damage going into Outlaw. It's like, how can you go against that?
Yeah, they're hitting him with like Dragon Ball Z style combos, and he's just kind of moving away, regaining health.
He's just like, wait, 1 sec, let me get out of combat. I'll talk to you in like 5 seconds, okay?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ah, okay. We are gonna be seeing a contest for the Drake over here, so this may be last fight. Oh, are we seeing a TP from Mundo and oh no, we're only seeing the TP coming out of Ari, which he's gonna be fighting Gristle again for the inhib. Oh, but finally Gristle starting to look like he's gonna do some damage, but not before he dies. Baron is actually gonna get picked up over here by the blue team and red team, even though they did get that word, they did get that Drake. I don't think it's gonna be enough to defend this with a Baron buff.
Yeah, J-Pop played that fight against Lucian pretty nicely. Currently 4-4-8 in a hard winning game. There's so many times they could have got kills early. So I mean that KD could have been really a lot higher. It'll be interesting to see if they're disliking the Ahri so much that they ban it away. But Lucian, can be vulnerable against a champion like Ares. Maybe they just want to pick something else against it. Having a quick scan at the OPGG, J-Pop doesn't really play it much in solo queue, so maybe they're not scared of it.
Hmm.
It'll be interesting to see like who
Definitely.
the Viego is adapted. Like, do Outlaw Bandits go first pick on blue and then take the Viego, or do they ban it, or do they think right, the early game is just so chaotic that's how he got ahead? But I mean, Viego shouldn't really be first pick contested after being nerfed like that. I haven't seen him picked in a while.
You say that, but he's been popping off this whole game, right? So can't really tell, especially in the VL, because VL is just VL. They're doing their own stuff. Meta doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
As
Good enough.
we're seeing that into the top lane over here, as Mundo just refuses to die. He's getting
Choke.
knocked up. He's getting CC'd by almost everything he can catch, and it still looks like he's regaining health at an incredible rate. Yeah, look at that. How how do you fight against that? A good Ziggs ultimate doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, Trundle used his ultimate shredding a lot. Cho'Gath couldn't quite get close, and maybe within the ultimate execution range, but Cho'Gath was waiting to ult, and that's what I thought we were going to see. But Mundo just restoring so much HP.
He's back to full. And now that he's back to full, everything is getting pushed. Top inhib, bot inhib, and now mid inhib as well. I think this is gonna be the end of the first game going in for Abstract Chaos.
Yeah.
As are we gonna see a last fight going in here? Maybe Bullet going down, maybe Dark Chance. Looks like both the supports are looking for something. And J-Pop with a good flash in ultimate going in there. Caitlyn actually gets the kill onto the Cho'Gath. Trundle goes down as well. And with a good ultimate coming in from Caitlyn, backs them out into the well. I think that is gonna be it for game number 1.
And it's time now. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. GG's
Well,
to both teams.
it was a good game. Abstract Chaos played their leads nicely, I would say. Early game was a bit scuffled from both teams. Like before the first back, there's a lot of plays that maybe shouldn't have just happened. And I think both teams need to rein it in, play to their strengths and play to the basics a bit more and just be more clean and controlled in the early game.
Hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. And now, if I were part of all bandits, I would think, what do we need to ban off first? Like, I think that's going to be our first priority because they definitely need to switch up those bans. They have to target a bit more of the jungler or like chicken or even, the ADC whose name is Benny. I think they have to target more of them because they did ban two junglers, but I think they banned them out of the meta, not necessarily what he was playing, but I could be wrong with that.
Mm. Well, I guess we will most have a short break just now and come back for game two once the draft is
Yep.
ready.
Stick around, guys. We'll be 2 minutes. Okay, everyone, and we're back. We've done the lobby changes and we've talked about the drafts. Let's uh let's see how this one is gonna go, right?
Yeah, both teams are ready. We'll be entering the draft any second. As
Mm.
we touched on at the end of that game, pretty good game from Abstract Chaos in terms of using the leads. But the early game, I'm hoping is more controlled from both teams, not so much ping pong action. It can be fun, but I would honestly would rather just see a clean game where both teams are like playing to their strengths and having close team fights over objectives and vision. We see
We
the
are
band there.
seeing the exact same bans as last game, but
Aye.
to Cali, even though is Platinum 1 out of like everyone on the team of Outlaws, he was the one that I think had the most negative KDA on his team, and the Mundo getting banned over there for obvious reasons.
Yeah, for obvious reasons, indeed. He was not dying. But again, I think that's largely due to how much gold he had and like the items affecting his abilities.
Yeah, fair.
Uh,
That Spirit Visage pickup was really crucial for him mid game. So
Outlaw Bandits
yes.
did lose that game, so they had the side selection. They have opted for the same side in red pick, red side, so their last pick given away first. And Abstract Chaos are happy to go for Viego first pick again. I feel like we're a
And then
draft behind.
we're seeing the same thing. Are we sure we're not just replaying the old game?
Yeah, some deja vu over here. I feel like we're a meta behind with this first pick. What's going on?
Well, I guess you're not gonna talk about anything new on the jungle side. We are seeing an Ashe getting picked up over here though, probably. She is being hovered on, and yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
Ashe bot side.
I'm not surprised they've opted to not go for the Ziggs again. Ash is a pretty, she's capable of being an aggressive bot laner, winning early trades, giving you prio. Um, of course, two ice champions there, two Rage Lord champions. Will we see the Braum and Anivia? Question mark.
Oh, maybe we'll see an all for the team. Kai'Sa getting picked up actually against the Ashe. I think that's a pretty decent pickup. But I am interested in the Rel ban. I wonder why they did that.
I've seen that the support does have quite a high win rate, a lot of games on the rail, so Bullets, I guess, he has a respectable rail game.
Morgana Kai'Sa. Yeesh. That it's gonna be bloody down the bot side.
Yeah. Right. It's interesting picking up the Morgana when you haven't yet saw, like, usually that happens when you see a Leona support picked, so it's just, I guess it's interesting to see that it's a Morgana just blindly picked and it isn't even paired up with the Caitlyn, which is kind of notorious.
A zillion. I haven't seen a zillion since so long. God, am I thankful for it. Okay.
Yeah.
At least it's gonna be a fun game.
Could be a flex pick. I'm presuming that it's support since they know which support they're laning against. Both
Hmm?
Ash and Zillion have some movement speed, enhancers. Like Ash can slow the enemy, Zillion can speed up, so could work
Trundle as
well.
well would be great with that ultimate, both with the ultimate from Zillion and the E. So Oriana
Uh,
getting banned over here for the mid side. So Abstract Chaos definitely think that Zillion is going to support.
Hmm.
Will they be wrong here?
Zillion is so frustrating to play against as well with the double bomb stun, which is pretty kind of easy to hit, and then the speed up, the ultimate. As long as he's played well, he's one of those champions that you never see, but when you do see him, he's usually played pretty well.
I've had a whole season only one tricking him,
Yeah.
and trust me, I think that was one of my better seasons
Yeah.
because he was just broken, and he still is. He's just a really niche champion. But Gangplank being banned again, and now Zyra. We're seeing the Leona pick. Okay, so I told you that Zillion is going mid. We're seeing a Leona bot, and Leona into Morgana is definitely gonna be interesting too.
Yeah.
The decisions coming out of Outlaw are interesting.
I literally just said, like, usually you see a Morgana if Leona's blind pick support, and they were saying Leona get picked into Morgana, but was
Alistar.
the Alistar. So Morgana's flexed mid, but why would they want the Morgana mid if it's going against the Leona? Wouldn't that be optimal for them?
Look, man, this is Division 3. This
Uh,
is VL. You're gonna see all sorts of things, okay?
right. Both.
Morgana's probably gonna go mid? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
Morgana's going back to the jungle. Abstract Chaos do what they want.
You know, if Morgana is in the hands of Jay, I am feeling pretty confident that it's gonna be in good hands. He was hitting almost every E last game with that Ari. So a Morgana pick, getting some of those broken Q hitboxes would be to their favor. Who here? Zach? Zach. Okay, Zach jungle.
Nice.
Wait, Zach top. Wait,
Oh, could be Trundle top.
I think it's a Trundle top. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Trundle's really good against Sion, but I wouldn't particularly. I don't know about the trades. But as like late game goes, Trundle will work very well against Sion because he can stop his ultimate with the pillar, which isn't difficult. He can also just point and click ultimate him. Sion gets bonus HP through his W passive with minions dying or with him killing minions. So Sion stacks HP and Trundle will ultimate him to drain a percentage of that as well as shred the armor magic resist. So I mean, Trundle is a good champion to pick against Sion, but I don't think they necessarily had to put him top because he can still utilize those benefits by being in the jungle. Maybe they just wanted the Zac to get on the back line, but then Kai'Sa's not a straight up backline ADC. She's going to be,
In
looking
there.
to ult. Yeah.
Here's my take on everything that's going down. Top lane is gonna be just about trades. They're gonna be in their own world. Jungle, can't really tell you much about that. Not my expertise. Mid side is gonna be boring as hell. Until 6, nobody's gonna make a move on anyone. Only if they get ganked, which sure the Zac might be able to do, but Viego is fighting a Zillion. He is always gonna have that E. He's probably also gonna have the flash. So even pre-6 is not gonna be fun. Bot lane is gonna be bloody
Mm,
because you have an Alistar going against a Leona. If they don't want to be going to do trades and wait for 6, that's going to be a clear advantage to Ashe. They're going to have way too many stuns. And I really doubt that Kai'Sa is going to pick up a cleanse here. So,
mm. Yeah, the bot
I
lane will
don't,
be interesting.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
feel like I feel like with Zac going jungle, he's not like an aggressive jungler like Trundle where you want to counter jungle and like I said before, quite in depth. Trundle is a champion that will do 4 camps, red, blue, Gromp and Wolves, not in that order, and then look to make a gank before Scuttle and like be aggressive, throw your weight around, be that Chad jungler. Whereas Zac is not that jungler. He wants some more gank and maybe power farm. Not power farm, but not counter jungle. Whereas Trundle can take advantage of the Viego matchup. So I feel like Abstract
Cub,
Chaos may be happy that Zac is in the jungle rather than Trundle.
Cub, are you saying Callie is not that guy right now? Because I don't completely agree. I think Callie can pull it off. If he is going to go for really aggressive ganks after he's done like his first few camps, he does have quite a few chances to get over with because the prio is in his favor in the bot lane. And if they just play it safe, play it defensively, and wait for Zac to come in with that ability that I always forget what it's called to just jump into them,
Hmm.
they definitely have the advantage. It's just one more stun. This is a very stun heavy game,
Oh
which
yeah.
is not always fun to see.
Oh yeah, Zac has ganks to make. I would have just liked to seen Trundle move into the Viego jungle after doing 3 or 4 of his own camps and try and stop the Viego from getting ahead using Prio rather than allowing Viego to have
It would
free will.
It would be smart to kind of change it up to however whoever gets more ahead. Because if Viego gets ahead, maybe Trundle can go and contest him and Zac plays top, or if Sion gets ahead, he can stay over there and try to cancel him out with some ultimates, with some W's.
Hmm. How do you think the Zac and Alistar is going to work out? Like, do you think Alistar will really counter his engages?
Pre-6, yes. After 6, no.
Hmm.
Because I think he will be I think Zac is gonna play like this. He's gonna go in and he will see that Alistar, if Alistar is there, he's gonna use his ultimate immediately. If Alistar isn't there, he's gonna bank on the fact that he is probably coming, and he's gonna wait for that ultimate to come back up. Because in the ultimate, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he is untargetable.
I think he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
I could be wrong,
So
but I'm like 75% sure he is.
oh wow, okay. So they actually did listen to me. Kaisa got the cleanse.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So
guess against that Leona, she's wanting
not
that.
only, Ash has her ultimate, Zillion has stun, Zac has CC, Trundle has CC, everyone in their team has CC. So it's like really good pickup, but they
Yeah.
are trading out that heal for it. So in clutch situations, he might just have to build like lifesteal or something.
Yeah.
We will pause at 10 once we get there and see how this is gonna play out. We didn't even talk about the possibility of a gank over here because I think Abstract Chaos do have the potential early. And both of the teams have the potential to gank actually, to invade.
Hmm. True, true.
For we're hitting the 10 mark now,
Yep.
and we're going on ahead. Okay, cool. So it looks like they're just gonna do the usual 5 pointer that we see in VL. Okay, that's
If
fine.
it is like quite a close, like if it's quite a maybe slow early game with not much going on, I think Outlaw Bandits has a comp where they're pretty much all difficult to kill. Of course, with the Zillion, Zac and Trundle won't be easy to kill on their own. Ash should be pretty safe kiting on the back lane. I'm interested to see how they play their team fights and just their comp out in general.
I'm amazed nobody picked up a tier over here because both mid laners could have used it. And honestly, I think even someone like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, tier would have only been good on Morgana and Zillion, but she did already use one pull of demon stuff. And it's already gone down to like half mana, so.
Yeah, so 70 mana. She has a max pool of 390. She does have the corrupting potion to help out with the mana and the general trading and wave clear, I suppose.
Okay, Trundle's starting. Trundle, no. Callie's starting out top with the Zac. Chicken doing his usual red down in the back. It looks like Chicken is going to be playing this herbivore again,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, he's doing the exact same, starting off on the bot, pathing to top. Maybe he's wanting to try and get a gank on Trundle since it worked out last game. Um,
Late start coming in here for both of the bot sides. I don't know why though, because Leona and Ash could have definitely gotten the advantage. A good W going out of there, and the trades are coming in fast. Yeah, look at that. Top side is already just in their faces, trying to do as much damage as possible. The Q almost gotten hit. Will Kameki already go down? Yes, he will. First blood
sh
going out of Bob.
should be 1 for 1.
Should be,
Oh,
but I
yeah, the
don't think
flash
it's gonna
was
be. That was really, really close, and Bob already has the advantage. The flash, the double flash, actually traded
close.
out over there. Dark Chance could have tried something. Already, Scion first item bought was the Brumble Vest, so you know this is gonna be a fun game.
Yeah. I mean, the top lanes were trading so hard and so often in the previous game, but I think there is more kill potential with the champions selected in this game rather than just two straight up tanks. Um, Trundle's more of a bruiser fighter,
Hmm.
and well, he's got Conqueror actually, isn't it? Press attack, I guess. He did proc the Conqueror in that team fight, in that fight, because it's going to be long extended fights as well. The Conqueror will help him out, whereas in jungle he looks to like do more burst damage, so the press attack is perfect on Trundle. He's going in
Another
again.
fight going on at the top side. It looks like Bob is still looking for that kill, and he might actually find it. Half HP Cam over there. Viego is gonna come to back him up, and he knows that Bob is playing the smart. He's waiting for that Viego to pop up before he does anything rash. And it looks like it's gonna be up to his advantage as Viego isn't pushing this. He's waiting for the skull. He has done the skull. And Slyon is looking for the gank. He's waiting for it. But I think you'll find out. Yeah, there you go. The E coming out of there. Chicken is looking for the stun, but the minions are blocking him. He finds the flash stun over there onto Bob. Bob can't do anything over here, and it's the kill for Kama actually, which I don't know if it's the best choice, but it happened, so you can't do anything about it now.
Yeah, looked like Figo was going to take the kill. Who knows what was going on in voice comms, but Cam was like, I need this kill. This is a volatile lane.
It looks like bot side is already searching for another gank as Alistar is falling down to low HP. He gets stunned and ignited under the tower, and he gets taken out by Lavin. Lavin Delana. So it's already 2-1. It's looking way better for Outlaws here in the beginning, but that's how it looked at the beginning as well for the last game. So we're gonna have to wait and see to what they're gonna be doing next. As do you see any different stuff going on from the last game, or do you think this is gonna proceed as it did last time?
I mean, both teams are not shy of a, early activity and fighting, but it's pretty hard to top the first game in terms of action and back and forth. They're
Ooh,
certainly trying though. They're trying.
an interesting attempt by Dark Chance over there. He falls down to low HP, takes two tower shots, and it looks like Chicken is going for it. Maybe not necessarily Dark Chance, but he would have liked Lavandella if he could, but he didn't.
Yeah, I think Zillion's having a bit of a difficult time in the lane. I don't know if it's just because he's not backed, but every time the camera is on him, he's got next to zero mana and his health is very low. He hasn't took it back yet. Neither of the mids have.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna come up to that time. It's just whoever gets six first, right? They're trying to get that six fast, go back, and maybe TP back. They both have their TPs up.
Hmm.
And we're also gonna have to watch out for whoever is gonna start out this next Drake, because Outlaw Bandits are gonna start out with a prio as everyone is going to go back. And level 6 has been achieved by both of the mid laners, so things are gonna be starting out to look interesting. As we have a Soul Shackle coming out of Morgana and a Chrono Shift that I love coming out of Zilean.
Both junglers are on identical CS. Interesting to see. As soon as Zach finishes the Wolves up, he'll also be on 36 overall minions. Um, both of them have pulled off one gank, exact same CS. It's nice to see.
Yeah, well, I
Viego
guess we're
moving top
just
again, but there is a ward there that will spot him on the bush, but can he close the gap in time? The Trundle's pretty much
yeah,
out.
he can. It is Trundle, and Bob right now is playing this smart. He knows he has the advantage. He doesn't want to lose him more than he has already. He has died once. He's not going to do it again. He is playing this safe, but now he could have the advantage as he doesn't know that Viego is out there, though. See, already, a difference from the other game is that they're not playing the vision game as hard. It looks like the supports are mainly basing themselves onto the bot side and not necessarily going out of their way to
Yeah.
ward stuff out
Yep.
as the first tower plate is gonna go down over here for the side of bandits.
Is Zach
Nice.
happy to just show his position in there and walk with the bot lane towards the tower? There was no threat of a tower
Yeah.
dive, too many minions. It
There
was
is a
kind of
Morgana coming up over here, so Jay is looking for the stun over here. He forced out a flash by Callie, and Callie even got rooted over here, so she doesn't get away. Even though Gristle has the level advantage, the flash and the cell shackles go out. He will get that stun, and it's gonna be pretty huge as the ultimate has gone onto Gristle. They're gonna try and waste it. The heal has been used by Lavin, and it looks like the Ash. Oh no, Chicken got taken out by Dark Chance instead of his actual ADC, and it looks like Jay's falling down to low HP as well. Bullet is trying to get everyone away from here, but he doesn't let it. It looks like everyone else is gonna go back. And that was a really, really bad trade coming out of Abstract Chaos over here.
yeah. Zach, if he had his ultimate, would have CC'd four people for sure. We see some top lane again. Trundle's used his ultimate.
Yes, but Kamix can still definitely do this if he really wants to. He did use that ultimate really, really well, and the flash has been forced out, so they didn't lose nothing.
Oh, thank you, landed. The boy should have been somewhere in Germany or wherever he's from, being happy. That was a big silent play right there. Um, yeah, Trundle had like no mana, not even enough to land a Q, so he didn't really have a good extended trade on him. I do feel like the longer the game goes, Abstract Chaos will get a lot more benefit out of their top lane on Scion rather than Outlaw getting a benefit out of the Trundle pick, in my opinion. Just will do a bit more in team fights in terms of engage and staying alive. Um,
Yeah.
Trundle was winning the early trades and whatnot, but when that Viego came top, it's kind of stopped him from really snowballing his lane.
I'm really surprised to see that, as I said that, as I was about to say that, Zach hasn't hit his 6 yet. Everyone has, besides the supports, which is normal. Good stun coming out of Gristle, and it's just a back and forth. Oh, Soul Shackle's actually coming out of Jay right here. He's looking for the kill. The damage is already insane. He's gonna get the kill onto the Zillion. I'm amazed he didn't use the Chrono Shift or back out, but
Oh, I don't know if you were looking at. I had my eyes on Zillion's ultimate bar as he was getting damaged. His ultimate literally came up as he died. Like
oh,
as
another
he
good
died.
gang coming out on the top side. Sorry, I'm interrupting, but it looks like Bob is gonna fall down to half HP and is gonna get taken out over here. But let's see by which one Chicken gets the kill with a good ultimate and a Q. As the bot side is also being forced out of flashes. Everyone is being forced out of flashes.
Yeah, Viego getting that kill is definitely a lot more beneficial at this point rather than the Scion like before. I would love to see Viego just go straight on the Herald. He only put a pink down, which is wise, but not too much need to Scion. Zillion, you can see his mid lane has recently died, and Trundle not here. I guess he didn't really know where Zac was. So yeah, with that top lane kill, they're now going to get the Herald. But yeah, as I was touching on before, when Zillion died, his ultimate must have been like 0.5 from coming up. The bot lane
Yeah.
is definitely an advantage of Outlaw here. The Kai'Sa's 20 CS behind, and Ashe also has a kill. Not only Ashe, Leona has a kill.
Oh, the stun coming out. Both ultimates from the duo of the Outlaw Bandits have been used, and it looks like Ashe is out of mana, so she's not. We're not going to see any more abilities coming out of her.
Yeah, double ult. Not able to utilize it and get the kill. Zac is sitting here. Let me just check. He's on his own pink ward, so Abstract do not know Zac is here.
Yeah, but mid side actually coming up right now. The Herald has been used, and a gank is going on under the tower. The TP has been forced out of Scion, and it looks like this is going to be a counter gank from Scion to try and get some kills over here, as the Herald has just been used up on mid. Or not. Okay, he's just gonna go past all those pink wards, not gonna get any one of them, and decides to back up to his lane. Or actually, I think he switched with Jay right here. So I don't know if
Yeah.
this is a wise decision. Enlighten me. The Soul Shackles have gone out, and it's another trade, but it looks like this trade is gonna be won by Jay right here with the Q, with the E. Everything is going his way. The ultimate has been used up by Bob, so he is gonna have to fall back.
Yeah, I don't think it's like beneficial in terms of who is against who, but Sion TP'd bot thinking he had to save them. Morgana's then TP'd top because Trundle would just annihilate that tower with his W for attack speed, his Q for the chomp on it. So double TP's used there when wasn't really
Hmm?
necessary.
It looks like Callie and Grinsel are trying to do something against that Scion, but this is a Scion mid who has just turned in his lane, so he's pretty tanky. So he's not gonna do much against him for now. As it looks like Chicken is farming down that bot lane. He is taxing them. There's not much going on.
Yeah, not as much action this game to last game, but that kind of says a lot because there still has been a lot of action this game. Last game just set the bar so high, but I'm glad that it is a bit more. Um,
Oh, Chicken, I think he will get a really, really good gank over here as the ultimate has been used up by Gristle. That is a good time to take out that Chrono Shift before you set up a team fight.
yeah, early ultimate coming out there from Grisso. Dragon's
Callie
up
is playing
there.
this so aggressively under tower. He gets stunned over there, and the ultimate coming in from Leona is pretty big. He knows he has that second life coming up, and Dark Chance falls down to low HP as well. Chicken over here with the cleanup, though. He doesn't decide to go for the Leona. Instead, he goes for his enemy jungler. And will he be able to get the stun onto the Ashe as well? I don't think he will. Benny gets the kill onto Callie. And I think we're going to be seeing a Drake fight coming up here in a few seconds.
I
Or
think
not.
Abstract should be able to just get this before, Outlaw can do anything about it. Jungler's died and bot lane backing, but it is very, I think, good for Abstract Chaos that they donated that kill onto Kai'Sa. Viego stepped away, making sure she got it.
Hmm. And now it's looking very, very even for both teams. One Drake each. The mountains, we have a mountain Drake coming up, so this is going to be a good Drake, especially for the Outlaws who have 3 semi-tanks on their team. Same can be said actually for Abstract Chaos, so I guess this is just going to prolong the fights even longer and is going to give both of the teams a bit of an edge.
Yeah, interesting trade there on the top lane. Sion kind of did not respect Trundle. He went very up close to him, used his E shockwave, but yeah, just kind of disrespectfully going really close to the minions when Trundle was right beside him. Trundle hard won the trade, will now push that wave in. Sion's actually roamed into the river, maybe picking up some health pots.
Perhaps he is doing that. He's also losing the CS game right now, and all the towers are looking pretty low, besides the
Mm.
mid one for the side of Abstract. Excuse me. So, also, I think we also have to talk about the Morgana's lead. Jay, I told you, that Morgana would be in good hands with him.
Yeah, man knows how to land a skill shot, that's for sure. We've just saw first tower go down for the side of Outlaw Bandits. Ash getting some more gold. She's
Oh,
going
it
to be a
looks like
menace.
another gank is coming up onto the top side. Bob is trying to get away. He used his ultimate onto Camo, but the Scion ultimate blocked him out. It looks like he's going to be able to stay alive for quite a few more seconds until the TP comes out of both Zac, and it looks like that's going to be a zillion TP coming out. The good stun and root coming out of Cali onto Scion. He falls down to low HP, and actually Gristle gets the kill with a Q. Will he go down as well, though? I don't think he will. And that was a good trade coming out of Outlaw.
Yeah, it was nicely done by Outlaw Bandits. It looked as though the Trundle was going to fall. We
Oh,
see
the
no
shackle's
fighting.
being up by Jay actually over here. He is trying to get one kill out of this, but I think he's gonna push in too far in. The really good Pog Ash Arrow actually almost killed Chicken over there. Finally got the
Yeah.
kill from Zac. I got a bit tongue-tied because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know if everything is how they want it to be. Zac is going in there and gonna get taken out by Bullet out of the turret, and Jay actually gets taken out as well. I'm amazed that isn't a shutdown. Gristle is finally picking up these kills, and it's gonna be really, really scary if you let a Zillion get fed.
Yeah, that was really aggressive. I'm imagining that was Dark Chance on the Leona shot calling that engaged rather than the Zac. But Zac, like, a Leona goes in for the E. Zac is very low with no passive. It just follows up. Love to see that synergy there. But yeah, it was nicely played by Outlaw in the top lane. Looked as though Trundle was going to die to the gank. The W from Viego did land. Trundle done his best to stay alive. TP comes in from Zillion. Zac follows up, landing his engage. His Q landed onto Sion, and that sticky arm just would not leave him. There was such a distance between the champs, but the arm stayed attached. He attacked the minion, got the CC, they killed the Sion. Morgana tried to, you know, pick up what she can even after the tower died, and just constant fighting from these teams. No team willing to back down even after something has happened.
Yeah, and I think the main reason, no, the second reason why they actually did all this to push was all tier 1 towers are gone right here for the side of Abstract Chaos. So this is looking pretty bad for them, as the Chicken and Kama are looking for this kill onto Bob once again. I think Chicken is going to go down with a 1v1, one-on-one trade if he's not careful, but he was careful, and Bob got taken out. Also, it looks like Alistar is going to get taken out by Gristle as well. Gristle is finding out a 4-1 lead against a semi-ahead Morgana with the CS. So I don't know who to root for over here, as that's just a huge one shot going out of Jay, taking out that Ash. There's just trades and trades going on.
Yeah, these teams, maybe it's because both teams are definitely in the playoffs. It's just a matter of who gets the first place seed. They're just willing to have such a crazy back and forth game, you know. But they are fighting so much. Trundle shouldn't have really been caught out in the top lane. He did have two wards. When Vigo was walking towards him, he was using his sweeper, but Trundle should have maybe noticed that the bush beside him, the vision was no longer working due to the sweeper, so he should have maybe went away a bit early. But Sion using that long range engage on the ultimate. But the Viego are once again kind of taking off. He's only got one kill, but he's making a lot happen on the map, mainly in top lane.
Yes, he is indeed. I think another fight is gonna get taken up over here onto the bot side for the Drake, for the Mountain Drake, no less. Oh, and Kama gets caught up in all these stuns. The CC is really, really bad going over here. The TP gets used up by the Trundle as well, and he looks like he's gonna fall down to low HP. He's gonna get taken out immediately with an auto from Grizzle. And that's really bad focusing there, Sion, going for Dark Chance, who is the tank of the team right now, who is the Leona with the CC. I think the fight is still going to be prolonged over here by Jay, who can't, I think, is the only one who has any chance of stealing this Drake. Oh, but Chicken is coming back over here as well. He does have his ultimate, and the Soul Shackles are available for Morgana. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Oh, the Ashe ultimate is pretty huge. Can they get a one-shot on this Morgana? Yes, they can. And this is a pretty one fight for Outlaw Bandits. Let's hope it's not the last.
Outlaw Bandits done something very similar last game, only it was in the bush in the river and not kind of a opposite blue, but they have a pink ward in it and they just wait until someone comes from the opposite team to check for vision and they just take them out. So that's a nice pick onto Sion using their vision. And then they pick onto Morgana using their constant CC. They've got the Ashe ult, the Leona ult, and then the Zac follow-up. Good pick potential.
Is it not scary to see a 5-1 Zillion?
It is,
I
yeah.
ask you this as a fellow League player.
It's scary to see a Zillion in any regards, but yeah, 5-1 Zillion, yikes, he's going to be hard to kill and just supplying those bombs in the backline.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I think Chicken needs to figure out his focusing and needs to figure out if we need to take somebody out in a team fight, it's definitely gotta be Zillion. The flash actually getting used up by Benny over there, and the shackles, the CC is huge going in there for Dark Chance. Even the Baron doing some damage over there, that just means a good kill for Jay. Him getting caught out. It looks like Sion wants the kill, but oh look at that. Ashe with the good flash. Gets out.
Yep, sneaky little flash there by Ashe. Not really sure if Leona was in a good spot to go get vision on her own. Would need to kind of check that back, whether that was her misplay or. But yeah, she get caught out checking vision, try to get some wards out.
Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. He did give them a kill, but I think that the lead is still in the favor, definitely. For oh no, the one shot is coming in here for Jay. Or is he not gonna take it? Does he know that his teammates are over there? He used up the flash just for a pull of demon stuff, as I said before, and now he's gonna get caught up by the Zac W over there. A huge ultimate coming in from Ashe, and it looks like there's just a huge team fight going on over here. The TP is happening as well, and the ultimate coming in from the Zillion. I thought so, but it was just passive from Kali. It looks like the ultimate getting in from Leona as well. A lot of ultimates being turned down, and none of them connecting for the side of the blue team right here. Gris with a good ultimate tried to save himself, but the chrono shift didn't work in time. Everyone's falling down to low HP, and the bandits have to get away from this, or they're all gonna get taken out. This is a really, really well played situation by Abstract.
Yeah, well played by Abstract Chaos. The J-pop on that Morgana is super aggressive. Like he landed the Q and W, didn't have enough damage to kill, and then flashes and Ws. It wasn't even a flash Q, just a simple flash W. Like so much aggression from J-pop. Um,
But I think in the end it worked out.
oh yeah.
And it looks like it's gonna work out once more as the shield from Morgana almost saves Benny. Kali tries to go in there with the flash, actually gets a double stun. Will he be able to get the kill onto Sion? I don't think so. Benny has a lot of damage going on over here, as does Jay, especially. Looks like it's a 12-1 difference over here. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean for the apart from the last 3 minutes, like Leona getting caught in river, and then that fight that we just saw, like Outlaw Bandits has been in a very good spot to take this game away. Ash has been kind of doing well, Zillion's doing well, they've got two dragons, but yeah, the past few minutes has really tipped the scales more evenly.
Mm.
Next
So
dragon is
now,
in exactly 1 minute from now. Mountain Soul, be good on both teams.
let's see what they're gonna decide to do next, because this is the most crucial part of the game. If oh no, Bob is gonna get taken out again by being mispositioned. Is he gonna try and take out Benny before he dies? I think he will, but Benny uses up his ultimate. Even though he does that, the Q and he even gets away. Bob, don't try to play this more. You've got all that you wanted. And looks like the CC is hard on the bullet right here. Ultimate coming in from Leona gets a stun onto the Viego, and it looks like he's gonna get killed under tower. There's just a lot of damage coming in from the Ashe. She does get the kill, but the tower is doing a lot of damage. He is getting pulled back by Kali, and Bullet gets taken out as well. Another extremely good uh, initiative out of Outlaw Bandits to go for that tower dive and actually get those kills.
Yeah. Bob Stroyer once again proving he's difficult to kill in his trundle. Certainly buys a lot of time for his team to do other things whilst he's kind of surviving and fighting. Looked as though, like you said, he was going to get picked off, but yeah, he
But that's a
survives.
Baron.
That's a
And
barn, and
if they're gonna try to do Drake over here, it will spell demise for Abstract Chaos this game if they don't try to do something against this.
yeah, I was going to say, are they going to look to reset move to Dragon or just go straight over with the low health bars? Are they how confident are they? They're ahead, but I mean, not that ahead. Like this might be risky going straight towards it.
I have no clue. You're gonna have to tell me. Because I think a fight is brewing up over here, and if even if it is a 5v5, there's a lot of CC to hit and a lot of CC to take care of. It's all gonna come down to whoever deals the most damage in the shortest amount of time, which honestly I think is gonna be Jay and Benny.
Yeah.
The shackles.
Morgana now has the demonic embrace as well, so her W's are going to do big damage. If that's on a stun person as she gets the full damage, she's got Leandri's and demonic.
Do we have any lifesteal on any of these people? Looking at it, I don't think so. The Ash arrow goes out, doesn't hit anyone, as it's just another
Oh.
trade from Bob and Sion. Oh, that's a lot of damage from his combo, Sion. I didn't notice it up until now. And the Drake is being contested by both of his teams right now, but it looks like the fight is focusing on Ashe. She is falling down to low HP, and she's gonna get resurrected by that Chrono Shift. Callie goes down to low HP and gets taken out. She doesn't have that passive. And it looks like Ashe is gonna go down as well. A good trade coming out here from Abstract. Dark Chance is probably gonna get taken care of as well, and the Drake is in their favor. So this is a complete back and around for Abstract to actually get this Drake and win this fight. It's a 14-15. No more absolute lead going on for Bandits.
Yeah, nicely fought by Abstract Chaos. Perhaps Outlaw Bandits will be looking back at that thinking they should have just reset as five after taking Barn and moved down as a team. I think they thought they would have just kind of lost the dragon if they were to do that, but yeah, risky play not resetting Ash. Didn't really have full health after doing the Barn for the fight. Very close game. Both teams at two dragons, one kill apiece, although there is a 2k gold lead in the favour of Outlaw Bandits.
But it doesn't look like it, right? Because in the team fights, we're seeing who has the advantage. We're seeing that if they have the ultimates, Morgana ultimate, Sion Q, Alistar Q, Alistar ultimate, they are all really important tools coming up in here, and the Ash ultimate actually saves a Gristle from a real bad fate. He gets the kill onto Bullet, and it looks like he's just gonna try to get the kill on Chicken as well, but doesn't manage it.
Yeah, you're right, and I've just actually had a quick check. I think I've found out why it doesn't look like they actually have a gold lead. Leona is two, I mean, nah, 1.5k ahead of Alistar, but then in the top lane, Trundle has 2k gold more, so a lot of the gold is on the top in support, whereas Morgana's 1.5k ahead, Vigo's ahead.
Yeah, and Bob just went down there. He was the last one to have that Baron buff, and Leona is gonna get taken out for the life of her comrades, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Benny has his ultimate and is looking for Callie. Will he be able to find anything? I don't think so. Zillion finally uses those bombs to actually oppress the ADC into not going further.
I think I was kind of rambling on, maybe not making sense, but my main point was basically Abstract Chaos have the gold on the people they would want the gold on, whereas the gold lead for Outlaw Bandits is on the top in support, which isn't ideal. Morgana and Viego are doing pretty well.
Oh, look at that. The demonic embrace damage coming out of Jay. Just killed Gristle over there, and he has to wait 50 seconds right now. One inhib is definitely gonna go down. Let's see if any of the turrets are also gonna go down.
Bundles spawned. They should look to run for the hills. I think they will just get out safely.
But again, as I told you before, these teams are very head to head. They're very close right now, and then it's a 17-16 game. I honestly couldn't tell you at this point in time who has the definite edge
Hmm.
over the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to come down to, who missteps and gets caught out, or who can just, catch the other team out in terms of CCing and killing someone, because both teams have a lot of pick potential, and Morgana and Viego can definitely CC someone to death. Then, of course, we've already touched on Ashol, Leona, Zac, Zillion. Like, both teams have got a lot of CC, can definitely pick someone off. Um, they're going to look to really fight around the vision around these objectives. We've got Mountain Dragon coming up in just around 90 seconds. The
Oh,
Bart,
the stun going on from Dark Chance onto Chicken. It looks like
yeah,
he's gonna get caught out. Kali isn't gonna back him up because he can't really do anything. And Benny, with a good W and ultimate going in there, he is gonna try to get the kill on Dark Chance and he's gonna find it. Looks like Bob tries to do something and falls back because he knows he's gonna get caught out. And that plan just might have saved Bob's life.
yeah, bit of a overzealous and engaged there by Leona. I don't think
Oh.
that was the time.
I think this is going to be another one as Cal uses up his ultimate. J-Pop uses up those soul shackles and doesn't find anything with it. He is playing pretty aggressively. The stun over there is going to get cancelled out by the good flash from J-Pop. The passive goes out from Zac and also another good ultimate from Gristle, saving his teammate. Once again, the kill goes on from Trundle onto Viego, and everybody's falling down to low HP. That's an insta-kill coming out of not Bullet, but Scion. Sadly, Bullet did get the kill. So again, the support, I guess, are the ones that are getting the most gold
Yeah.
out of each other. But
Interesting chain of events. I mean, Leona engaged when she only really had Zac nearby, or was it Zillion? Maybe a bit. No,
it
Zillion
was
was in the
both.
bot lane. Zillion was in the bot lane when Leona engaged. She didn't really have that much behind her when she engaged near the tier 2 turret. Um, Abstract Chaos getting a Leona kill. They moved into the jungle to take more, but Ash was doing damage. Everyone was there at that point to help out. They bit off a bit more than they can chew. So
Run
interesting chain of
J,
events. The
run
gold is
J,
pretty
run.
much identical now. Oh,
That was close. Okay.
very.
So we're not gonna see a Desperation Baron coming out of Outlaw Bandits over here because they don't really need to. But next Drake, if you could inform us of how much time is left on it, is gonna be really, really important for Abstract Chaos if they want to do anything in this game.
Yeah, Kaiser just recently took that dragon. The timer on my screen right now is showing 4 minutes 40 until the next dragon, so quite a while until the actual soul is up for Abstract Chaos. I think it's going to be pretty much playing around Baron, looking to pick someone off around Vision. A lot of Vision contesting is going to happen. A lot of shoving back and forth with the mid wave. Abstract Chaos do of course have the inhib down, so they've got that mid wave going to be constantly pushing in.
Yeah,
Which
and I guess we're gonna see some more engages coming up at the top jungle as it's a 4v4, but Benny is there dealing a lot of damage. It looks like Kali can't do anything and he just got the passive back. So right now, even if he dies, he does have a backup. Looks like, oh no, Chicken actually got the kill on him immediately. So that's pretty bad going over there, and looks like Dark is gonna get killed out and baited out as well, as Chicken is just following up with kill after kill after kill. Benny might get one-shotted here over by Bob Destroyer, but I don't think that's gonna be the case as one flash goes out and one kill goes out again, and that's a triple kill for Viego. Again, the Viego, every game has been popping off.
yeah, triple for Viego. They're now pushing the base. Only Zillion is alive. The towers are already a little bit low. This is pretty much game, yeah.
Is this game? I think this is game.
Viego really put him off. I think J-Pop had two pretty good games as well. The first game came so close to getting early kills on the Ahri, on the Morgana. Yeah, he done pretty well as well. Just constantly landing skill shots. So yeah, well played to J-pop. Well played
Yeah,
to
GG's to both teams. Thank you for coming. It was a great playing and great seeing how both of these teams did. I
Mm,
think there were definitely some MVPs. There were definitely some people who not really lost their games, but just had more mistakes than the others.
yeah.
And all in all, I think it was a good two games. I think Abstract Chaos played this really well. Outlaw Bandits might have not been feeling the best in terms of teamwork, but they definitely showed individual skill. So props to them for that. And in a
Yeah.
second here, I'll get a uh, approve if we do have an interview or not. Do you have any closing words, Cub? Any closing thoughts? What do you think of these two games?
I mean, as we said before, both these teams are undefeated in the group. Abstract Chaos looking to show that they're the best team in the group. It'll be good to see how they do in the playoffs overall. As I touched on at the very start, they so narrowly missed getting promoted to Division 2. Um, so this is pretty much maybe a Division 2 caliber team. So it'll be good to see just how strong Abstract Chaos are when it comes to a best of five. They've already shown they've got some power picks and the Viego and the tanky top laners. So yeah, I quite like them as a team. Outlaw Bandits, it'll be good to see how they clean things up. Going into playoffs, they do of course have one more game in the group before playoffs. But that was a good game to see where both teams are at.
It
Both
was
teams have.
definitely the definition of a Division 3 game, right?
I would
So
agree. I would agree. A lot of messy plays, a lot of back and forth. I think both teams as well didn't know when to like call it quits on. Right, that was a good small victory. Let's farm a little reset and move on to the next small victory. They just kept going for more and more. I don't know if that's because they're already in playoffs and if they will do that in a best of five. I guess only time will tell. Maybe our interviewee will tell us.
well, I think they definitely played a bit greedy. And we're gonna be getting Mawile, and I think Mawile is I don't know who he is playing for either team, but we're gonna get a word on that in a second. I did want to say though that as we have seen these two teams play against each other, and they are gonna rank up from Division 3. As they're gonna get better and better, they're gonna fight more and more teams that are well known in the league, but also very good on their own.
Hmm.
I do wonder how they're gonna change things up because I think Abstract Chaos luck definitely played a part in it. They were able to get that first big Viego every time, and it's definitely worked out for chicken, not kitchen. Why do I keep saying kitchen? It's chicken. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how they're gonna play this out. I think we can get Kama. Okay, Mawile
Okay.
is Kama. We're gonna get
Yeah.
him in a few seconds over here. Yes. Hello, Kama.
Hey yo.
What's up? What happened?
Um, I mean, except for playing a good game as a team, a good series as a team.
Mhm.
Um, I think the second game was way more sloppy than the first one, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who directed the drafts? I'm curious for you
Um,
guys.
for once, our coach was actually there,
Okay.
so he
So you
was the one
gotta
doing some drafting. And it's kind of mixed, to be honest.
so kind of everyone was going for their own champions and thinking
Mm,
what's good against that.
yes and no. It's like what works
Okay,
and what do we know how to play.
fair enough. Cool.
How did you guys feel going into this game? Because you're pretty much in playoffs. Both teams are 3-0 with one game to play next week. Like, were you guys definitely try harding and want to be undefeated and like want to secure first place? Or were you guys feeling quite relaxed about today's game?
I'm quite unsure. I was quite nervous, but I felt like some were very relaxed.
Yeah,
Um, it's weird because it depends on every person,
yeah.
but
Yeah, fair enough.
we're definitely looking to win as many games as possible and improve as we go.
I think our producer is back. Okay,
Should-
so we should be fine. I did mean to ask Kama, while also you played an amazing top lane, and
Mhm.
Bob, also your enemy, played a good top lane as well. When
Yeah.
you guys were fighting as a team and you were going in for the objectives and everything, who was calling out the shots? Because I saw a lot of, definitely for the side of Outlaw Bandits, I think some of the shots were called by Dark, but I couldn't quite tell which was the shot color or like the game color for you guys.
So we have a short theory called follow the idiot.
Ah, okay. I'm
Yeah.
interested.
So it's basically whoever makes the call and sees the angle, we go for that angle. Because if one goes in and four people don't, we lose the fight. So
That explains a lot from what we've seen in today's game.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just touched on it at the start. I feel like Outlaw Bandits were winning the first half of that game, but I feel like the first game was more messy. So, like
The
where you
first
say the second game was like maybe more bad on your part, I feel like I don't know. The first game was so ping pong back and forth, whereas the second game it was a bit more clear to see what was happening.
so I think the second game we were kind of high on the first game's victory.
Okay.
And yeah, we didn't play like we should have, and we took too many fights early game and disrespected them, I guess, or their
Yeah,
pick.
you were definitely kind of T-posing on Bob over there at the end, going in him
Of course.
for the top side.
I mean, to be honest, it's. I have to try and see where like skill check people. Like
Fair.
if I can win that matchup as a Saiyan, I know I can abuse it. Like so, just see if they are better than me or if they are equally good as me. I know that I cannot fight this. I have to sit back and wait.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for your team for playing so well, and thank you for all Bandits as well for coming tonight and playing. You do both of the teams did an amazing job. GG's to all of you. Cub, if you have any closing questions or words.
I
I
mean,
mean, I was
um,
just going to basically pass it to you and saying, is there anything you want to say, Kama? Any shout outs or whatever? You know, anything you want to add?
I mean, our ADC Benny literally said he wanted me to say that he shat his pants. So
Interesting.
Well then,
yeah,
I guess that's just how intense we're gonna get in the VL League. Keep on going for next time. We're gonna be seeing you guys, I think, next week or probably Wednesday for another game still in Division 3. Playoffs are going to be starting soon, so keep around for that. Until then, Cub, Kama, Trav as
yeah.
well, our producer, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for
Thank you,
joining.
thank you.
And I think we'll see you guys next time.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.
See ya.
GG's. Bye bye.
GG.